So that's the way you want it, huh? The Green Ranger versus the White Ranger. It's Morphin time! I was hoping you'd say that. Huh? Tigerzord! Dragonzord! Well, one thing for sure. Two of me can't exist in the same place at the same time. At last, we agree on one thing. After I defeat you, I'll be happy to take your place.
Alright, hello people of the internet, and welcome back to another exciting review of Midwest Tokusatsu's Toku Toy Time. I am Brock, and this week we are taking a look at the Legacy White Tigerzord. First review after our long break. I'm sorry about it, but I figure, hey, let's go big or go home, right? This thing is outstanding, and we will get to that in a second. But first, as always, let us begin by taking a look at the packaging. And as you can see, you have a nice image down here of Tigerzord in robot mode. You've got Morph into Megazord. You've got a really nice image of the tiger. You've got White Tigerzord right here at the top, Legacy, and nice gold foil letters. Really love this. I just like the Legacy boxes. I like that homage to original packaging. I like how everything just stands out, and it really is very pretty. Very, very pretty. Come to the side, and you can see the stats of the White Tigerzord. Read them if you like. You've got that it can interact with any of the other, Zord Builder. That's what I was looking for. Zord Builder compatible sets. Morphs with Dino Megazord. Hopefully we will get Legacy Thunderzord. Legacy Thunderzord. You can do it. Bring out Legacy Thunder. Alright. Wishful thinking. We'll see what happens. So you've got the story again. Read if you like. Tommy down here with Saba. You've got the two forms. Come to this side. There's Tommy again. On the top, just Tommy, not the team, just Tommy, because, ego. Nah. Here he is with the Tigerzord itself in robot mode, and the bottom, many, many disclaimers and warnings. 15 plus. 15 plus. Yeah, alright, this is a collector's toy. Absolutely is. But enough of the packaging, off to the side with it. Let's bring in the main attraction. Here he is, Legacy Tigerzord himself, and I will move my camera down so that you can see. There we go. Isn't he a purtyful tiger? Just purtyful. Alright, Legacy Tigerzord. Where do we begin with this other than it's outstandingly amazing? I just love this thing to death. In Tigerzord mode, you can only see two of the combiner ports here on the bottom of the what will be feet, but now his butt, so he's got projecting butt. All of the globes that you used to lose as a kid, those have been replaced with a nice red paint. Come to the front, the mouth is fully movable. Really dig that, and this silver piece fills in perfectly when the mouth is open. Love all of this paint on here. The paint is gorgeous. No stickers at all. Comes straight out of the box looking like this. All of this molded in detail. You can see that there, molded and painted. Lots of just little things in the plastic, in the paint. Come around to the bottom and you can see some of the robot workings. Take a look at the tail. Really dig this. Really, really dig this. Now, the great thing about this is there's a lot of articulation that you can get. You can get the legs to actually spread out a little like that, which does help a lot. But what's really nice is you can get some really cool poses because the elbows, or what will be the elbows, bend, and then the claws adjust. So now you can get more of a natural-esque tiger pose instead of just the straight arms that I was showing. You can also, pose that I kind of really dig, is this. The pouncing, like ready to strike pose. And you can make it even more dramatic if you like by taking this leg and bringing it forward and putting the foot down, having the mouth open, and then pulling the leg out and rotating and bringing it back one. So now it's far more dramatic. And I really love that you're able to do these things with this Zord because it really helps this mode. I usually just leave it like this for my display. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous in this stance. But that's just me. Pose it how you like, pose it however you wish. No matter what you do, this Zord is outstandingly good. Now then, for a size comparison to Tigerzord mode, we'll bring in the Legacy Dino Megazord. And you can see, pull back a little. Pretty good for size. We'll pull him off to the side and we'll show off Zord compatibility in a moment. But now let us transform him. So, to do that, it is exactly how you remember it from a childhood. I'll begin with taking the sword and pulling it out of his butt. You just kind of wiggle it out. It fits right in here to a slot. When you put it in, I'll show this off, just, you know, put it in like this straight up and then put it down. So when you pull it out, you lift it straight up and then kind of wiggle it out. Now, legs. You want to take and pull out, and they've got a nice, this is all die-cast metal right here. So very little chance of that breaking ever. So you want to pull it out, bring it down, and then click it into place. Take the feet and just fold them back, up and under. And you have a nice foot. Same thing with the other side. Pull it out, down, click into place, tip foot up, and then you'll see it just sits nicely into that recess, fills out the foot here, and you have very stable legs. So now we will raise the camera up. So now with these, you want to, we're going to straighten them first. We'll rotate and flip the claws back, revealing hands. And then you'll take the whole upper body, rotate it down on nice heavy clicking joints, and then flip the head up. And there you go. We're going to raise the actual base of this camera up so that we got a better heads-on view here, instead of just tipping the camera up. There we go. Very, very nice. Now, he can, of course, hold his weapon because his hands open. They open. And you just take that, slide it into place, close it, and now you have a Tigerzord. Armed with his sword. It's amazing. I love this. I love this so much. Now, for die-cast, because people are going to wonder where it is on here, like I said, the joints in here, that hinge, that's solid die-cast, and then that is not. That is plastic? I thought that was die-cast. I thought this was die-cast. No. Claws. The claw. The claw. That's die-cast. So there's really not a whole ton of die-cast on here, but it definitely feels sturdy. Nothing about this feels cheap in any way. Oh, and then I think these claws? Yeah, these claws too. Nothing about this feels cheap in any way. It definitely feels like the $80-some toy that you're buying. It's so well built. Now, of course, you can flare the arms out just like you did, and then that really also helps in his like stance, because instead of just straight to the side, get just a little bit of out. We'll take the sword out for a second and show off articulation, because what? You have articulation with a Zord? I'm actually legitimately shocked. You do have 360 degrees here in the shoulders. Arms can go in and out a little bit. You have bending elbows for a full 90 degrees of motion. You do have rotating hands. You then also have a rotation here at just below the elbow. And I love this. This really helps with some good posing. And then legs, you do actually have a knee bend. So they can bend backwards. So what you can do, we'll show this off, is you can get a running pose. Oh no, I'm late for the office. You can also take these arms because of how articulated they are. We'll give the sword back. You can do really awesome things, like just turning the sword in and having it in a very natural pose. You can also bring it up and over the head. There's so many options with what you can do with this for expressing the Zord, and that's just never really been the case with a lot of these things. But as far as new details, here we'll pull in close on the head so you can see it. You get some really nice gold paint up here on the crest of his head. You get lovely painted in red eyes, and the detail on the mouth is just outstanding. So we'll pull back on that. You do also get, you know, Tigerzord crotch. And then the feet, you know, parts that you just really didn't see before, like these little grill intakes here. And they are molded too. That's not just paint there, that's, you know, they're ridge molded. So it's very cool what you can see. I love all of the detail on this guy. The hands are also very well molded. Just love this thing. Love, love, love all of the detail. And then for comparison, we'll once again bring in the Legacy Dino Megazord and just appreciate how gorgeous they look together. Dino Megazord just a wee bit taller. Wee bit taller. Now, of course, you do have the combine mode that you can show off, and I will do that in a second. But there are more combiner ports on this guy, so don't be afraid to just go and rip off his arms. Rip off his arms like that. So you have these combiner ports. You can also then rip off his whole lower arm. So then you have those combiner ports. Then, like I said, there are the combiner ports here inside of his legs. Great thing about this mode, I should say with robot mode, is you don't see any of the combiner ports at all in this mode, which is great. A lot of the times you'll end up seeing things like that. But, you know, for having, you know, his arms to be able to split right here, it actually does add a lot of good playability in it, because now, you know, you could take something like the drill from the Q-Rex and attach it there, and then he has a drill arm. I mean, for kids and that purpose, it's really kind of cool. Then, of course, you have combiner ports in the shoulders. So his arms have 3 combiner port spots, which is ridiculous, but awesome. So, to show off, we might as well just continue from here. Now, to get him to combine mode, you have to come down here and actually kind of put your thumb here and hand behind and kind of pull down, and these will release out. These have to come out because it's the only way that you're going to be able to get these. Move this up. You put them right back to where they were. Well, if this is here, they're just either going to have to fold up here or dangle, so you just want to pull them straight out. Do the same thing on this side. Pull it out. Come on, come on, there it goes. And then you just set those off to the side because you won't need them. There, so you set those up. Now you need to pull on the chest to widen it out, revealing this nice little red bit. The arms, that tilt comes in handy right here because it's the only way they're going to have clearance in this form. Then with the head, you just want to flip up the back visor part and then pull up on it to reveal the head. So there's combine mode by itself. We'll come back to the Dino Megazord and we'll pull off his arms. pull off legs. Dropping things. And then we'll come to combine them, just port to port. It's actually my first time having this thing combined with any other pieces. I usually just leave him how he is. Now this is all they show you on the packaging, but we'll just go a little bit further, try and get this as close to Thunder Megazord as possible. Give him back his sword. Nice red on the sword, by the way. I don't know if I pointed that out. But, besides the point, because now here he is combined with the Legacy Dino Megazord. And he looks completely goofy. Please, oh please make a Legacy Thunder Megazord. I will buy that so fast. So fast. I need it. Need it. So, there he is in combine mode-ish for now. But again, it's Zord Builder. You're able to do whatever you want with it. And maybe it's not a feature that I really care about. But for the options that are out there and what you can make, I've seen some people do some pretty unique and cool things. So, gonna have to take that other side off before I move it. We're just gonna put him back into awesome mode before we end this review. Here we go, put that back, pull that leg off, we'll pull this arm off, move arm up, bring down, put foot back. Just like that, and then sliding sounds of pieces off to the side. So, what do I think about this guy? I think if you have the money to go out and buy this, why haven't you bought me yet? Buy me now! It's so good. It's worth every bit of the money that Toys R Us is asking for as a legacy item. It is, again, it's meant for collectors. This is not something you're going to go out and buy your kids to just play with. If you do, you are very well off in comparison to me. But it's so much fun. It's just absolutely fun. Go out, buy it. If you love Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 2, if you love the White Ranger, you just need this. You need this in your life. So I think that about wraps it up for this review. If you like what you saw and you want more, please click that subscribe button. Like, comment, share, and favorite the video. And if you want to see a specific review, comment below. I'll have links for where you can purchase this item, as well as where you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, all in the description. Once again, this has been Brock of Midwest Tokusatsu's Toku Toy Time, and we are out. No! I was going to chop... Nah, I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm going. Next time on Toku Toy Time.
Tigerzord power now! Okay, Salva. Let's prove to him that good always triumphs over evil. White Tigerzord, battle ready now! Let's do it! Sorry, old friend, but I gotta shut you down.
I think you need a bit more power.
Convert to warrior mode now!
Ranger, Tiger power. White Ranger, Tiger power.
You know, Dad likes me the best. I'm his favorite.